good afternoon or good morning, good evening, however. We have a bezel that was shipped back to us. It was too large. The customer said it is faults of his watch, and I got the bezel back for exchange. There's no problem there, but I take the opportunity to show that bezel. So the first thing I do when I have my phone in one hand and the camera, so to speak, and so I cannot take that gasket out, but the gasket was very dry, and the first thing that needs to be done is the gasket needs to be greased. These bezel jobs are probably one of the more intricate jobs on a watch build or modification, and the bezels are often just fine, but doesn't mean that people don't have difficulties with them. They do. So anyway, so the gasket is well greased and it's back in. Then the watch case around the perimeter is also greased. I use this this brush to do that, and I have a special watch grease, very liberal. I put that on. The watch grease is doesn't have a label. Well, you can get it at Esslinger, and silicone, so it's not doing anything. A silicone grease, anything to the rubber gasket. Then the bezel is gonna be put, and it's not always gonna go with pressure here, but perhaps you can hear it. I could put this one on with my hands, and it clicks in place, and it's just fine. It's very good on there. The next thing, of course, would be to put the insert on. I have here a couple of presses that I often use for bezels. The big one is the bezel press. The small one is for glass, but also for bezels. And in this case, it's a very nice snug fit. It turns and clicks beautifully. If this is my watch, I'm very proud to wear it, and have no problem with it. It doesn't fall off or anything. So it could be that the customer has a worn case. I do not know that. We're gonna send him a new one out that I will try now separately, that it also fits very well. I'm gonna pick one that if that's even possible, that's even more snug. These are precision made from one of our best suppliers. It's a slim, it's a very nice looking bezel with a CoinEdge, and we have never had a bad one, and we had lots of them. I mean, lots, and I myself probably installed hundreds, not only of this but of others. And I'm not saying that for any other reason to verify that this is not my first rodeo. I have experience in watch modifying, and modified probably thousands by now, but anyway, enough experience. So here it's a nice bezel. It fits good, it clicks well, and I just took a random Skx case. What it's for. If I want that bezel back off, I would use my my blade. That I have a special tool for that, tool with two blades, and then it takes that bezel off. But you can also use a more simpler blade. When they sound like this, you know you're good. It stays on there nice and firm. That was the main concern. Customer says it just falls off. We send a tried and true one back. I will try another new one to make sure it fits, and I just wanted to take the opportunity to show you that this one works fine on our case, and this is a Seiko Skx case. They are so precise as Seiko cases that any other case that is not worn out will be within a thousandth of a millimeter to this, and it cannot possibly make a difference in how this bezel will fit in turn. But anyway, there was no grease in the places that needed to be greased. So thanks for watching, and maybe this was helpful a little bit. So here's part 2. I took that slim bezel back off, needed my 2 hands to that, and put the new one that we sent out, I think to Ben, if I'm not having this wrong. So I just want to make sure that it fits beautiful on there. It's not coming off unless I use my blade to separate it, and it has a correct gasket in, and it's tried. If this one comes also on Ben's watch, it doesn't fit, then the case would be probably having a difficulty. This one, it goes on very good, and it stays on very good, and that actually here is just a regular Skx case. Anyway, good luck. I'm going to take this one off and send that to you. These bezels are good, and I hope it works all out. Otherwise, you can always get yourself a different case if your case may have a problem. I don't know that, but thanks again, and bye bye.